Got it.
Good. Yeah, recording.
Great. So I had thought I'm going. Oh, I cannot share my screen. Could you make me host too?
Of course. But,
oh no, I no. Yeah, no, I cannot do it. So I am now. Great.
right.
Super.
Sorry about that.
Kein problem. Okay. Pablo, you are our guest today, so I will shortly tell you. We are reading a book, yeah, a short, very short novel, 140 pages, which is called The Children Act. Could you read some pages? And
no,
any of
I'm
you?
not.
No. Yes,
I had a couple of weeks ago.
Okay. So this is a book. Yeah, the Children Act. And well, I've got here a song which is very beautiful, but you cannot hear it. So this is the movie, right?
She's Fiona.
Okay. If you can watch the film, that could be easier than sitting and read the book, you know, because we've got many things to do as adults, many responsibilities. But I
have already seen it on Prime Video.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Super. All right, so we're going to deal with some language aspects. All right. So, Aldo.
Yes.
How would you describe the protagonist of the book, Fiona May?
Could you repeat the question? I was just trying to find my glossary of the novel. Yes.
Oh, okay.
What did you say?
That how would you describe the protagonist? Yeah, her personality. Fiona May.
Yes, Fiona. She's a very respectable woman. She has a strong personality, and she is compromised with her career very much. She is not also a lawyer, and she is a judge, and not a normal one or a common one, but she is in a Supreme Court, or kind of in a family court.
Okay, working in family law.
Family law.
Good. What is the situation she's undergoing with her husband?
Yes, she's not having a nice relation before the years, I don't really remember how many years they are together, but they are kind of 20 or 30 years of marriage. But the last, particularly the last one, it's not as easy as it was when they were younger, because they have a very and a specific social life with their friends and couples. From 1 year, from the last year to nowadays, it's but they are not as social as they were.
Okay, they are undergoing maybe a crisis.
Yes.
Okay. Just I like that you try to use the structure not only but also, yeah,
Yes.
like saying she's not only what did you say, a lawyer, but also she's okay a judge of the High Court. That's an interesting structure to incorporate. Okay, not only, but also.
Not all, but also.
Yeah. When you talk about the time that she's been married, yeah. Just a suggestion. You say, I don't know how many years they are married. When we talk about a period, the last till the present, we generally use the present perfect. Yes, they have been married.
Yes.
But great, Aldo, thank you for reading the book and for your contribution. Okay. So here I've got an extract of the description of Fiona according to the fellow workers, the judges. So let's see. Marce, could you read it?
Yes.
Among
personality adjectives, among fellow judges, Fiona May was praised, even in her absence, for crisp prose, almost ironic, almost warm, and for the compactness in which laid out a dispute. The Lord Chief Justice's term was heard to observe of her in a murmur at large. Godstan the village, understanding and beauty. Ground view was sorry, but I'm reading, so it's very small the letter for me.
Sorry, the extract was quite long.
Her own view, no, her own view was that with each passing year, they inclined a little more to an exactitude some might have country. The unassailable opinion that passed one into free citation in Piglowska, Piglowski, or
Okay, there it continues, but I cut it down. So how do you pronounce this word, Marce? Fellow?
Fellow?
Yeah, fellow and this word. How do you pronounce it? Jueces.
Sorry.
I cannot listen to you.
I cannot either.
Okay. Could you, the rest of you, could you say how do you pronounce this?
Judges.
Yeah, judges. Yeah, not judges, but judges. Okay, she was praised. And Marce, are you there? Probably she
Yes,
lost.
yes.
Okay, I
My
stopped hearing
connection
you.
is bad.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it happens. Okay. Do you know?
I can hear the pronunciation.
Yeah, okay, yeah, judges and praised. What's the meaning of praised?
Right, okay.
What is being praised? What do you think?
Alabada.
Yeah, exactly, praised. Okay. Even here in her absence, okay, it gives some qualities, crisp prose, ironic, almost ironic, almost warm. Yeah, it gives this is
Emphatic.
yeah, Mauri, what is the linguistic resource that is used here, like godly distance and devilish understanding, like the contradiction? I think that it has a name, but I don't remember.
I forgot I was mute. I'm not pretty sure, but it sounds like pairing, but no, it's just almost like a figure, but
Yeah,
I'm not pretty sure. It sounds poetic.
yeah, it
That
sounds quite poetic.
sounds
You,
like a feature from literature, but
Mhm.
I'm not pretty sure how to name it.
Yeah, I think it maybe in Spanish it rang a bell to me, but
No, but it sounds beautiful.
yeah, it sounds nice. Godly distance and devilish understanding, and still beautiful. So we will work with other. Oh, sorry. Now we're going to read the description of okay. Let's see, Cami, read the author description and we're going to try to figure out who it belongs to.
She thought of his proposed or actual lover, his esthetician Melanie. She had met her once, a silent young woman with heavy amber beads and a taste for the kind of stilettos that could wreck an old oak floor. Other women cloy the appetites they feed, but she makes hungry. Where the most she satisfies, it could be just like that, a poisonous obsession in an addiction.
Okay, Aldo, you read the book.
Yes. This part,
It's
at
about
least this part.
Yeah, who is it refers to, Cami?
the other woman,
Yeah,
the lover
whom? Of whom?
of
Whose lover?
Fiona's husband.
Okay,
I think.
yeah. It's pretty funny because in a
Stilettos
part,
part.
yeah, yeah, but also I remember a part where Fiona talks about Melanie as a melanoma, like
Yes.
comparing
As a
her to,
disease.
yeah, to cancer, like
Yeah. Like some
corrupting,
kind of cancer.
yeah, some kind of cancer corrupting my marriage. Okay. Well, in the video, Fiona is portrayed in a big bed, you know, alone, of course, with the empty face of her husband. So they were having, I mean, he was having, how do you call when you've got a relationship outside your marriage?
An affair.
Yeah, she was
Affair.
having an affair. He was having an affair, but not, was he hiding from Fiona? Was he hiding it?
No,
No.
indeed, he presented as a possibility
Mhm.
to open the marriage in over 30 years of being a couple of two.
Yeah. Well, that's that's quite strong. And having taking into account the personality of Fiona, how she's portrayed, is like it must have been quite shocking for her, as the book illustrates, right? So yeah. Do you know what the meaning of cloy? Where is it? Other women cloy the appetites they feed, but she makes hungry when most she satisfies.
It's when something it's more sweet than usual.
Yeah, too sweet.
Too sweet.
Very good. I like the fact that you explain the words, because we're going to work with self-explanatory sentences, yeah, where you don't say the word, but you try to explain it in English. Okay, we're going to play a game now.
And
Like-
and the other word that it was a kind of difficult, at least to pronounce it. It's statistician.
Ah, statistician.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that kept me thinking.
You have to breath quite strong to say it.
Statistician. Yeah. It was like, what was the words? Oh, I don't remember. When we talked about inalienable. 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 Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're going to do this all together. All right. So maybe you cannot see well the words here because the font is quite small, but I will read them to you. So we've got, let's see, who hasn't participated? Pablo, could you read the adjectives, all these adjectives?
Yes.
Okay.
Compassionate, exhaustive, someone who is happy and helpful and friendly, direct, strong-willed, wild. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Which one?
Tender, clever, cheerful.
Ah, it's strong-willed. This one?
Yes. Yes. Tender, clever, cheerful, sardonic, egotistical, someone who gets angry easily, free spirit, nuisance, self-sustaining, lazy or unhelpful, ingenious, someone who is not happy, helpful, or friendly, harmless, practical, constant, caring, meticulous, and someone easily persuaded to do something.
Okay, all right. So it will be exhaustive. Yeah, exhaustive. Unhelpful. This is a prefix. Where is it? Unhelpful. Yeah. A negative prefix. So unhelpful, unknown, useless. I cannot think of anything else, but it's and it's not caring but caring. These are only suggestions. Yeah, take it. Like if you really want to, how can I say? If you want to focus on pronunciation, I am quite obsessive with that. I've already told you. I also make mistakes, but maybe it's useful for you, and maybe you say, oh my God, this girl is correcting caring instead of caring. I said caring and she says caring, and there's not much a huge difference, but well, it might help you. So
Yes, it's okay. It's okay.
I just say it, but don't hate me. And okay. Oh, sorry. Persuaded to do something.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So
Okay.
we're going to do maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 each. Never lifts. This is an idiom. Okay. Never lifts a finger. Which of them would it be? You can participate, any of you.
Lazy or unhelpful.
Yes, very good. So the idiom, he never lifts a finger. Yeah, it's like you're trying not to hurt someone's feelings, and instead of saying you're so lazy, you you can say you never lift a finger. Like a bit more concealed, you know. All right. A pain in the neck, a real pain in the neck. Let's see, sarcastic. Self-sufficient, we've got. Soft touch, determined. This one is quite easy. Wouldn't hurt a fly. Someone who wouldn't hurt a fly. Which of these would be?
Which one?
Wouldn't hurt a fly. Do you understand the idiom?
Yes.
It's caring. Caring.
It could be caring,
Caring.
but it's more related to someone tender, okay? Someone who wouldn't hurt a fly. All right. Let's see. We've got sarcastic, determined, self-sufficient, a very quick temper. Yeah. Full of oneself. This is quite easy. Full. If I am full of myself, I am
Egotistical.
Egotistical. Yeah. This is a
Egotistical.
yeah, a word that I have never heard. So you're not obliged to use it, but you can also say self-centered. Yeah, you are the center of the universe. You're so full of yourself. Let's see, down to earth. Someone who is down to earth. Which of these adjectives or phrases do you think it relates to? In Spanish would be con los pies en la tierra, okay? Down to earth.
It's not that easy. That
No.
one. I don't know. I tell us
Okay.
the answer. Down to earth would
I would
be
say practical.
practical.
Sorry, maybe this is quite advanced. Even for me, I had to look up for some expressions.
Yeah, that was hard. Down to earth. Yeah, practical. Okay. Yeah. Good, good.
And some of them maybe wouldn't hurt to fly. Yeah, maybe it could be caring. Yeah, it could fit in both. A soft touch. self-sustaining.
Yeah.
Could it be harmless?
Which one?
Mm,
Wouldn't
What-
hurt the fly
Yes, but where is it?
on the right side?
Oh, yes, you're right.
Ah, okay.
Yes,
good and
That's
harmless.
right.
How to fly.
Mhm.
and we also have gentle,
Gentle.
and tender, and gentle, yeah.
Tender.
Or a heart of gold with
Ah,
tender and caring.
probably caring. Yeah. Probably.
This one.
Straightforward, direct.
Yeah. Where is it?
The one with the narrow.
Yes. Yeah.
Self-sufficient and self-sustaining.
Probably.
Well, I relate to the turtle with the constant, but I might be wrong. Determined. Okay, sardonic, spontaneous.
Strong-willed and determined.
All right, determined. What about exhaustive? We got here someone like doing his homework.
Someone who.
I will try to see if this can show us the answers.
No, but it's okay. We are all. Thinking.
Okay, we got them right.
Yeah.
But I want to see the keys now. Yeah, I got them. No, I don't have them.
No, we have to still think.
All right. Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
that
the
is.
keys.
Those
Yeah.
are. Oh, okay.
Okay,
Those are the
next.
keys. Yeah.
Yes, they are. So
Well, we were-
compassionate will be sympathetic. Yeah. Like you've got mercy for someone. Thorough, exhaustive.
Mm,
Okay, the soul, this is it has got a typo here because it's the soul, yeah, the soul of the party, yeah, someone who is happy, hopeful, and friendly. Direct, we got right, strong-willed, tender. Okay, someone clever, he's bright or she's bright. Sarcastic and sardonic, quite similar in the spelling and the sound. We got this right. Quick temper, someone who gets angry easily, yeah? Instead of saying enojón, you've got a very quick temper. Spontaneous, free-spirited. A nuisance, a real pain in the neck. We got this right, ingenious or resourceful. A cold fish, someone who is not happy, hopeful, or friendly. This will be like the antonym of the soul of the party, yeah, cold fish. Harmless, very good, Cami. Practical, constant, steady, or steady. A heart of gold, steady, Mauri, right? Meticulous, and a soft touch. Okay, I will send here in the group the right answers for you to have at hand. We might not acquire them in a oral, let's see, development, but maybe when we are about to write something, it's nice to have at hand synonyms or expressions, you know, to make our writing or our speaking richer. Okay, so let's continue with the book. Okay. So using self-explanatory sentences is what Aldo was doing, yeah? Try to explain a word in English without saying it, yeah? So, Marce, if someone comes to you and tells you, background, I don't understand this word. How can you explain background in English? These are words taken from the book, yeah?
Yes. I was thinking it's something that it's happening. Well, I don't know what to. I don't know what to explain. Things that you can't see
Okay.
in this moment, and it's happening. They are happening.
They are
maybe.
happening. Okay. There are
Something like
no
this.
right answers. Yeah, there are no right answers. I just want to hear you. Yeah. Aldo,
Okay.
Cami, or Pablo, how would you say background? How would you explain to someone that word?
Yes, my back is,
Oh, the thing is that, let's see, we have to think that these words that I took from the book are isolated, but it's not the same to say the background, I don't know, of a picture and the background of an event. Yeah, in this case, I took background referring to the case, yeah, the Bernstein's case. Okay.
that's,
So-
maybe it's related with when something's happened and you say somebody hit one person hit another, and the other says she exploded because of the background, you know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because something happened in the past that was the flame that exploded in the present, and now it's a result.
Okay. Okay. So the background, yeah, I was wrong, because a self-explanatory sentence is what you did, Aldo, to use the word in a context where the other understands what background is. So yeah, great. And yeah, Marce, things that are happening and you cannot see, or maybe the events that revolve around a situation and influence that situation. Yeah, like, I don't know, in the case, the religion of the character of the protagonist. Yeah, for example, in I don't know, the background in Fiona's life may affect also her decisions as a judge. Okay, great.
Yes.
What about moral? Any of you? I may have taken abstract things, like quite abstract. But well, how would you define moral, or use moral in a sentence for me to understand?
Maybe moral honesty, for example, the behaviors, different behaviors, or way, the way of to act. I don't
Okay,
know.
ways of acting, ways of thinking. All right. Yes, behaviors. Great.
Very
What
good.
The different things that one person believes.
Okay, as regards what's good and what's bad, or the right and the wrong in
Acting
outside.
accordance, yes.
Sorry?
No, being or acting in accordance with some standard of behavior, what it's good or what it's evil or what it's wrong.
Okay, great. What about, okay, and if you use moral in a self-explanatory sentence, I don't know, maybe, oh, this is quite difficult, but let's go to the next one. Yeah. Unbearable. Yeah. You're thinking, a self-explanatory sentence with unbearable. Miss Belen's class is getting unbearable. And that is a self-explanatory sentence for you to understand.
Oh,
Yeah.
teacher.
Okay. Let's forget the self-explanatory sentences and try to define something unbearable. What would be? Something that you cannot or that you can watch.
Something annoying that
Okay.
maybe you are hearing someone writing on a blackboard.
Oh, yeah.
When you are young, when you were young.
Oh my God, yes. Yeah,
Yes,
that is
something
unbearable.
unpleasant.
Unpleasant,
Maybe
yes.
unpleasant.
Very good. Well, this is quite, this is a bit more, more familiar or easier. Irrelevant? When something is irrelevant?
Insignificant.
Okay,
Not
significant,
significant.
no, or
Mhm.
not important for the situation. And
Important.
yeah, a self-explanatory sentence would be like, I don't know, like, Mom, can I go to the party? No, because you misbehaved. But everybody goes. That's irrelevant, okay? Because if everybody goes, it's not relevant to let you go to the party since you misbehaved. Yeah, that's irrelevant. Is the thing that we always say to our parents said, because I don't ask for permission anymore, but it's like, todos van, ma, déjame, van todos. Irrelevant, okay? Ya te va a pasar, Mauri, with
No.
your little girl.
I will be prepared.
But you've got some years. Yes.
Yeah, hopefully. This is, can I say something?
Of course,
This
please.
is really interesting since, because last class we were analyzing some legal English features, and among some others, we mentioned compound words, we mentioned prefixes and suffixes,
Mhm.
and well, word formation and everything comprises there. So this is just like very graphic for what we taught the last class. We have background, we have unbearable, irrelevant, welfare, well-being, happiness, full of additions. I mean, particles, prefixes, suffixes, compound
Yeah.
words, word formation, very graphic for what we have been doing last class. So another feature of legal English. Legal English
Yeah.
is full of compound words, and there is a lot of word formation. And this is quite what we have been talking. I know
Yeah,
it's...
I
I
didn't
know,
think about that. It was a random selection, but yes, now I
yeah.
can see that.
And of course, this is a piece of literature, but we are kind of connected in terms of the language features we were dealing with. And this is quite graphic. As you can see, they are full of word formation mainly.
Here, yeah, the
There.
prefix, bearable, and the raíz. I don't know how to say
Yeah,
that in English.
that's
Root.
the root. Yeah, that's the
Okay.
root.
Root.
Yeah, and last class we saw that mainly we have verbs as roots. That
Oh,
90% of the cases, the verb it's the root.
mhm,
So this is quite graphic, and we have prefixes, suffixes. I gave them a list
mhm.
with the meanings of the prefixes and suffixes. So we can also talk about that. There you have irrelevant, and we saw
Mhm.
that, for example, la I means no, like, or la I, la L, like illegal, no legal, no
Legal.
relevant. This is quite very interesting.
I
Just
remember
to
when I
make connection.
started studying, I said illegal. I don't know why, but it took an effort for me to say illegal. Yeah,
So great. Just to make connections with
yeah.
okay, last class. So you can now,
Welfare, well-being
for the kids to remember, just to revise what we saw last class.
for the kids. That's so tender.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So this is also an extract of the book, yeah, because she's talking about welfare for people implied in one of the cases. I think that the Bernstein's one. Where's the Bernstein's case? I don't remember. Okay, here, this one. Okay, so
The
the
orthodox
Bernstein,
of
yeah. So I don't know if Pablo is still here or maybe Cami. Could you read the first one?
Welfare. Being must embrace the philosophical concept of the good life. She listed some relevant ingredients, goals towards which a child might grow. Economic and moral freedom, virtue, compassion, and altruism. Satisfying work through engagement with demanding tasks. A flourishing network of personal relationships. Earning the esteem of others, pursuing larger meanings to one's existence, and having at the center of one's life one or a small number of significant relations defined above all by love.
Okay, so in this part of the book, these terms are mentioned, yeah, welfare in comparison with well-being and happiness. Do you think there is any difference? What do you consider? I know it's an abstract concept and it depends a lot on culture or geographical origin, history, experience, etc., etc., etc. But what do you consider to be happiness? What makes you happy? Mauri, what do you think happiness is?
Question. I don't know, but I think that it's so hard to define happiness, but I cannot think of just moments. If I think of
Okay.
happiness, I think
Mhm.
of specific period of time, probably in a specific experience, just one particular year, probably a person, probably a place, some person that you met, or a country that you visited. I don't know. I would say that
Okay.
something more specific probably than something like an abstract concept.
Okay.
Very hard to
All right.
explain.
Like a general term, but moments,
It depends. Yeah, I would
people,
say that
moments.
happiness
Yeah.
could be just a moment, or maybe just a person, or just a couple of minutes,
Uh-huh.
a place. I don't know,
Okay.
even a weather, or just
Yeah.
your favorite music. I don't know.
Okay.
something like that.
All right.
It sounds
Yeah.
philosophical, but
I know. I was today in a training course, and they made us define happiness. That's why, not happiness. Well, she asked us what makes you happy. Yeah.
okay.
So I thought it was an interesting question, and we got random answers like, oh my God, my battery is about to die. Like my children, traveling, being here and now.
Yeah.
I don't know, the bonds with the people I love. But I wanted you to think of the difference, if there is a difference among these terms. Yeah, what do you consider to be welfare and well-being and happiness? What do you think, the rest of you? Marce, Aldo, Gami, Paulo. What do you think of these terms?
I thought
About happiness.
well-being and welfare are the same.
Okay.
I thought that it was no difference between them.
So,
And
okay.
happiness, yes, it's more kind of a philosophical,
Mhm.
like you were talking of.
Like
few
Mauri
minutes-
was saying. Mhm.
Yes.
Mm.
Because
Marce, Gami.
no.
Sorry, Aldo, I
no,
interrupted you.
no, it's okay.
Um, for me, I think that happiness is different for welfare. Welfare, it's like mental and physical health, for example.
Mhm.
And happiness maybe is more personal.
Mhm.
Well, for example, enjoy different moments, to feel calm with oneself, and
Okay.
of this, so you can enjoy with different people, and with the others. The relationships are very important, the quality. Well, I
Yeah,
think
for
this.
sure. Give me, oh, please give me 1 sec.
I
I will
think
plug my computer. But you keep on talking. I listen to you.
Yes, Cami, you were saying, oh, Marcela, I don't know who was talking.
Marcela, I was
Marcela.
talking.
Okay. Yeah, you can continue. I can just.
I think that it's integral,
Yeah, more.
the mental and physical health.
Yes, I can stop thinking about welfare and well-being, a term associated with some cultural or just social values or standards, probably. And
Mm.
happiness with something more personal, or something maybe for you, but not for the others.
Yes, I think so.
Probably. Mhm. Yeah.
And we always read in the newspapers the welfare state
Uh-huh.
when the government try to assume responsibility for the citizens.
Yeah. So that is clearly a social term.
Yeah, el estado de bienestar. Yes.
Mhm. Yes.
And Cami, what makes you happy?
I don't know. I think that happiness comes from acceptance,
Mhm.
accepting things. You may
Interesting.
be in a really bad situation, but if you accept it and move on or do something about it, you can be happy anyways.
Whoa, that was pretty wise. Pretty wise, yes. In the training course I had today, that idea also emerged. Like if you're not undergoing maybe the best situation, but you still have a balance inside you and you accept things, and maybe you can grow out of, I don't know, pain or something. It's not, it's easy to say, but not to do. You can consider yourself to be a happy person. Despite maybe you don't feel today cheerful. Yeah, maybe you feel sad, but you're still in depth happy because somehow you decided what to do with that situation. So thank you, Cami. Nos fuimos de inglés jurídico a filosofía. But well, the idea is that you
Yes,
talked.
it's very interesting.
Interesting, yeah. Well, the book lists, Fiona lists some ingredients or goals because she's deciding upon a child's destiny, okay? So economic and moral freedom, virtue, compassion, altruism, satisfying work, demanding tasks, flourishing network of relationships, esteem of others, larger meanings to one's existence, having at the center of one's life one or a small number of significant relations defined above all by love, okay? Above all by love. So she says that she is failing in this last one, yeah? That her life is perfect, but she's lacking of this goal, yeah? To define the most significant relation she had with her husband, by love, okay? And last but not least, personal versus professional life. Did Pablo abandon us? Because I haven't heard it in a while.
I don't understand. Can you repeat?
Yeah, Pablo, I was wondering if you are still here, if you're still with us,
Yes, yes.
because I cannot see the name.
Yes. I hear. I'm listening.
Right. So could you read this extract, starting her judgment?
Sorry, the connection is bad.
Okay. If you can read on the
Can
screen.
you repeat? Read? Yes.
Yes, please.
Her judgment must be ready for printing by tomorrow deadline. She must work. Her personal life was nothing, or should have been. Her attention remaining divided between the page in her.
Okay. So what is the relation between the personal and professional life? For example, in a lawyer, Pablo, what do you think?
The relation between the two, personal and professional.
Yes. Do you think?
Must be different.
Okay, you must differ the two
divide
aspects. Oh, you must divide them. Okay.
Yes.
Do you think that's possible?
Not always.
Okay, sometimes. All right.
Not always.
All right. If you
some cases are very I don't know how to say movilizantes in English. Moving. And that affects.
Yeah, of course.
The personal life.
Because you're dealing with human beings, right?
Yes.
Okay. Aldo, how do the Fiona's personal life affects her judgment, if that happens, or what do you think? At this stage of the book, because then the book moves on and the focus changes, but where do we have the conflict? Maybe my question was quite abstract.
I mean, no, but I think she used to be a very strong woman. She has the things very clear, but then she mobilized her the problem with her the problems in her marriage mobilized her very much, so it
Yeah.
it has a very it's difficult her work very much, and she cannot aimed very well what she had to do, and that's affect her work.
Okay. Yeah. She's quite self-sufficient and hardworking, and she realizes how in the very beginning of at the very beginning of the book, it mentions that let me see if I can find it.
Which part?
Yeah, where she's having an argument with here. He had made a shocking declaration. Okay, for the first time in years, she had actually shouted, and some faint echo still resounded in her ears. You idiot, you fucking idiot. Sorry for the. She had not sworn out loud since her carefree teenage visits to, okay. So she's being moved, like Pablo says, by the situation, and she realizes, yeah. Also, it mentions that she had never drank. She was not very in her hand. Okay, she rarely drank. So some things are changing, yeah. She's drinking, she's insulting, and then she's like trying to get a balance between the personal and the professional life, yeah. The problem of his husband's proposal and affair and her work. And there is one situation where she meets her husband. This book has no page number, so it's difficult for me to find it. But she asks him, I think that during a trial, if I'm not wrong, if she is already having that affair, that she would like him to prepare his bags and leave. But I don't know, because the book gets to mix, you know, the situations in the trials and the situations in her house, yeah, the personal and professional life. So
in particular, she was on duty that weekend.
Yes, exactly. Very good. Yeah, for sure.
You said on duty, in duty. How do you?
Mauri, I think that
on
duty.
On duty.
On duty.
On
On
duty.
duty.
Yeah. On duty,
Yeah.
yeah. De turno, ¿no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Vale, de guardia, de turno.
Exactly.
On duty. Yes.
Yeah, on duty. I won't find it, but yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So next week, I'm going to give the class. I don't know if we're working with a book, but we're going to deal with, try to read at least chapter 1, so we can deal with the Bernstein's case and with the Siamese twins case. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So Mauri, it's all yours.
Okay.
I will stop sharing.
Well, I don't have enough time, I guess. It's
okay, but we can leave it here as you want.
Yeah, it's okay, but probably we can, I don't know, probably I can do it next class. I can
Yeah.
talk to others, but I want to show them
Okay.
the PPT, the PowerPoint presentation. It should be, or it will be. I don't know. Ade will do it. I guess she will do it. She will post it on the platform. But I can show you and explain a few things so you know what to expect, what you're supposed to read, and you know that this is something connected to our last class, again with language features or features of the legalese, in relation to the treatise that we were dealing with in Unit 2. Okay, so let me share the screen, because I know that we have 10 minutes, so I
Yes.
will try to show you very quickly what you should be reading this week. I really like this quote. Pay a look at it. It's perfect. Last class, I spent like 15 minutes trying to explain how important, how helpful will be some language competence that you may have in terms of language, legal English features when dealing with legal texts. But this is perfect. This summarizes everything. It says language is particularly, I know, I can't see because I don't. Language is particularly significant in law because it is through it that law finds expression. From formulation to interpretation and enforcement, law exclusively depends on language. Beautiful. Remember, we are dealing with archaic and compound words, complex sentences, fragments or fragmentation, and subordination or complex sentences. These are mostly the main components or the main features in legal English. And particularly talking about these two treatises, they are full of instances that throughout the whole treatise, you will find a lot. So whenever you can read it, you will have some. This is a study made by these two authors, a very interesting study. If you are into the world of the language analysis, but this is not a discourse analysis, but this is very interesting for you to know the importance of, for example, compound words in legal English. This is a study made by these two authors when they deal mainly with compound words. There is a video explaining everything. There is some percentage, how it is used, and some examples, of course. Here too, there on hereinafter aforesaid. It is a corpus-based analysis. So they took a lot of thousands of legal texts. They analyzed everything and they came up with very interesting results dealing with compound words, complex sentence, subordination, and the importance of these linguistic features in the world of legal English. This is very interesting. Well, then we can talk about this study, which is very interesting. You will have a lot of samples there. You have there in bold. And, well, some meanings. I'm just trying to, there is an activity, you can do it. You can do it. It's like very quickly. You can do it throughout the PPT, whenever you came up with. There are some examples of complex sentences, There are some examples of connectives or connectors, verb phrases, archaic words, everything. Very interesting, very related to what we saw last class, but mainly paying attention to this study, and all these examples are taken from the two treatises, okay? And then there is the multiple choice activity that you have on the platform. This is compulsory. I guess you are supposed to do it anyway, and that would be the end of the unit, kind of the end of the unit. So I strongly advise you, recommend you to do a quick revision of this. This study is available on the net. You can just Google it and it will be there. Very interesting. As you may imagine, there are not so many studies related to some linguistic feature as regards legal English, some kind of language analysis. But this is one of the few, and this is quite interesting. So I don't know I don't have so much time, but I would like to finish the class as usual with these two expressions that we normally do. These kind of idiomatic expressions, you may say a proverb or probably just a cultural expression related to law. If it's okay, we can do it. The first one is every law has a loophole. What do you think that is the meaning? We can do a kind of activity like Andrea did with explaining with your own words. What does this proverb mean? Every law has a loophole. What's the meaning of that? What would be the meaning of that? Anyone? Every law, you can think of the Spanish version as well, but
Loophole is a kind of a gap where you can escape.
kind of, but in this sense,
Loophole.
it has a more metaphorical meaning.
Oh, yes. Loophole, salida. Kind of salida.
Yeah.
Loophole.
Think of Spanish. We normally use it all the time. Every law has a loophole, but not just
What about
like
the rest? What do you think?
In
Puede que
Spanish,
sea
trampa.
como un vacío.
Okay. All right. Échale leche de trampas, says Pablo. Or, yeah.
Maybe lagoon. Laguna. Lagoon. Lagoon.
Lagoon.
In
Derecho penal en blanco.
claro.
Nos abandonaron, Pablo. ¿Qué pasó?
Oh, Mauri has. I was thinking why Mauri's so still. He's not moving. Okay. Let's just wait a minute for Prof. Mauricio. I will text him. Okay, guys, wait.
Sorry.
No, Mauri.
Am I here?
Yeah.
Apparently I lost.
It was funny because Aldo
Ah,
said, nos abandonaron, Pablo.
Sorry.
But Pablo said, could you listen? Echa la ley, echa la trampa. Something like that.
Okay, yeah.
Cami said, un vacío. Marce, excepción a la regla, I think. I don't remember.
It is basically just like that. That every law has its own exception, I may
Okay.
say. Or something like that. If you think of the equivalent in Spanish, would be sí, echa la ley, echa la trampa, probably. So if you want to say echa la ley, echa la trampa in English, it is every law has its loophole. Yes, como bueno, en términos legales es como, no sé, como yo pienso en las lagunas legales, ¿no? Esas.
Yes,
como que hay,
Cami
siempre
said
hay una,
laguna. Mhm.
Yes.
Pablo
ahí.
too. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they mentioned that.
Great. That is. There is a definition. Let's see what the clever lawyer can find a hole in any law by creeping through the hole. His client can avoid the effects of the law, some kind of avoidance of the law. Yes, escape from the law. And there is one more. This is kind of simpler, I guess. It says, laws catch flies and let hornets go free. I like that. What is that? How can you explain that? I don't know if it's something similar in Spanish or that we may think of, but you know, flies?
Yes.
Hornets? Okay.
I just trying to find something in Spanish. We saw kind of
Yeah.
in a white collar courses in criminal law. White collar. Have you heard about?
White collar.
The term white collars. That the law it's for some kind of people, but some others they are pretty heavy, so they can afford very good lawyers or very big buffets, so they can fight with some other power.
Yeah, of course. That's great. I just want to listen if someone else has some other ideas, but of course. I don't know, Pablo, Marcela, or Cami.
Maybe the people who has more resources can get free. And then the poor people can't.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, in general, we think of this idea that there are like two kinds of law, one for the rich and one for the poor. But in a way, this expression, this idiomatic expression conveys that meaning, that there is a law for flies, but there is another law for hornets. It depends on how big you are, basically. So these are two new expressions that you can just get and use it actively whenever you want. Remember, every law has its loophole, and laws catch flies and let hornets go free. So you know two new expressions that if it would be great if you can use it. Okay. Two more. Okay. So I know it's time, but remember, try to pay a look at the PowerPoint presentation that I guess it will be available now and in a couple of hours or probably tomorrow. And any doubt, you just tell us. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Great. Mauri,
Great.
it's
Any questions? Any questions?
yeah, any questions so far?
Yeah. Mhm.
It seems not.
Oh,
Hopefully,
no.
I hope you can share this
Andre,
presentation with the rest.
Yeah.
Because it's very full of
I already sent it. So yeah.
Mhm.
And so I should talk to Adela, but
Yeah, of
probably
course.
she will post it on the platform, I guess. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Anything, you can contact me and it's okay. And if you're interested in the study, I can share it as well. The study of the linguistic features that is on the PPT.
Mhm.
I mean, I
Okay.
have it, I can share it. Great. Okay. I don't know. Andrea, I don't know if you have something else
No,
to
just
say.
to wish you a very nice, productive weekend, that you may rest, that you may enjoy, and you read the book. Now, or watch the movie. Now, I'm sorry, Mauri, for taking the hour of class to work on this, but I'm very thankful for your company, and I hope
Sure.
that we
Oh.
can go through this presentation too, because it's quite interesting, as I said. So I think we'll meet next Friday, right? I think we lost Mauri.
Okay.
No, he's there.
No, I was just thinking. I was just listening. Yes, yes.
Okay. All right, guys. So thanks for being with us. And anything you need, as Mauri said, you can text us. Okay.
So you have homework. You have to
And
read
you got
Andrea's
homework.
book. Yeah, you have you have to read the book, the Children Act, and my presentations. You should pay a look at them.
Good, great.
For the weekend.
Nice. Well,
Okay. Well, I should stop recording, right?
yeah. Stop sharing and maybe stop recording.
Yes.